Yeah, we're doing the podcast this week without Nick, so that should be fun.
Nick took the day off.
So I've seen all those comments about, the interrupter, you would say.
Yeah, so we decided to
And
kick
non
off.
ti
preoccupare, sono qui.
All right, he's
back and he's wearing a pink shirt.
Made it to the pod.
You sure it's pink?
What's wrong with pink, Chris?
I'm stating the fact. You don't agree with me.
It's salmon.
It's a pinkish
pink.
salmon. I think
gotta
I'm
fix
more of a
this shit.
salmon.
That's more of a salmon shrimp color, I would say.
Shrimp. I can go for some.
Wait,
shrimp.
why aren't colors referred to like shrimp? Shrimp has its own shade.
Yeah,
Shrimp
like
is
why
like
isn't
a-
brown? Why isn't brown bear? Like you're
You're bare.
you're bear color.
You have bare hair.
You have bear hair.
Your hair is rather awkward today.
Nobody's hair is black and white, dude.
You know what else is not black and
Nowadays-
white?
How we doing, Pa? Hey, how we?
Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing pod, episode 20.
Episode 20.
That's the How We Doing pod, episode 20. It's the finale, boys. Finale of the first season of the podcast.
Finale.
I'm excited.
That's it.
I'm excited, man.
That's it.
Big
Daenerys
accomplishment.
dies. The dragon dies. Jon Snow goes to the north.
You cannot say that. You can't just ruin that for people.
This show has been out for how long?
I'm rewatching it right now. I'm
Like
in
you
the
have
zone.
rewatching it. Keyword. We're not talking about Game of Thrones.
All right.
Stick
Anyway,
to the
how we
point.
doing?
We couldn't
Moving
just
on.
let that slide.
Moving on. Here we go. We got a lot of stuff in store for today's episode. So wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's approximately sometime after 11:40 something p.m. and it's July 13th. And I'm Nick.
I'm James,
And I'm Chrissy.
That's Chrissy.
or Giacomo, as they
Yeah,
sometimes say.
I used to not like people called me Chrissy.
I think it just suits you.
Now
It's
I
what
don't
it
mind.
is.
I don't mind.
It's who you are.
Call me Chrissy.
Call me Chrissy Coach.
Tell him. So now when you.
Oh yeah, so like basically, I'm so entrenched in the character of Chrissy that now when I'm talking to myself, trying to give myself some
how we doing
encouraging words to
motivation?
myself, I say, Chrissy,
Chrissy, come on,
you got
Chrissy.
this. Chrissy,
You can
Chrissy,
do
you
it.
can do this, Chrissy. You're an idiot.
Now
That's
it's
good.
now he's adopted the.
What are you
the
doing, Chrissy?
Yeah, so I'm Chrissy,
That's good, man. That's good.
and yeah, I'm excited to be here. Episode 20, man.
Bang bang.
It's been a ride.
Yeah, if this was like a TV show right now, we'd have like a moment where we all stare off into space and it's like ding 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 ding, and it shows like all the past
Yeah.
moments of the first season.
What was your favorite moment of the
my
season?
favortive moment of the season? Right now,
Yeah.
Whoa,
Right now?
right
now.
now.
It's a cop out, but I like it. How about you?
because we've come so far. How about
see.
you, James?
All right.
Okay.
We'll go with
My
that.
favorite. You know what? Our first turning point, episode 3.
Episode 3.
If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It was a turning point. So is episode 7. Check that out too.
3,
We had some juice at 3 and 7.
We've
for
had
sure.
a bunch of stepping stones.
For sure.
Bang.
I
What'd
really
you-
like the Cinco de Mayo episode.
That was good.
That's a
Actually,
hit.
do I-
That's a hit. That was 10 or 11, I
That was
think.
10, I think.
That was 10. Yeah, because I was like 5 plus 5 is 10.
I don't think that's how we did it.
yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody thinks like you, buddy, so you might have to explain it to the listeners. and
Butter.
Everybody thinks like me.
Butter.
Shout out, butter.
viewers. Buddy.
Waikiki. We got our Waikiki water.
We're Waikikian.
I just recently discovered they make sparkling water Waikiki. And on the back of the bottle, just want to read this little snippet here for you. Basically, for every liter you buy of Waikiki, they provide a weekly supply of clean water to those in need while contributing to local Hawaiian nonprofits in education and conservation.
Like nobody really reads the back of these bottles,
The bottle
so they
is
don't
so
fully
elegant. Look at this.
know. And it is elegant.
You know
it
why?
actually does taste good.
Well, that's the sole problem, man. People take water for granted.
Wow.
Not everybody gets water.
Not everybody gets water. You're right.
Yeah, we're trying to.
That's not. It doesn't sit well with me.
Hopefully, one day we could change that.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We're going to do it.
We have to create.
But yeah, man, that kind of aligns
Don't
with
cut me off
what
like
we
that.
want to do. You know, they're giving back.
We did.
They're giving back.
I don't care.
Just
now.
had to say that. I'm sensing
Stop.
some aggression from you,
Listen,
Chrissy. Are you okay?
I'm good. Good. I've heard quite enough of you right now. Can we swing it over to James and let
Swing it
him
over to
talk?
you. Yeah,
It's his pod too.
I'll give it to you that side of the table. I'll
All
sit
right.
over here with Larry by myself.
Yeah, drink your water.
Yeah.
All right,
jerk.
Keep,
let's
keep stuttering.
let's let the audience know a few things, should we? Let's
Yeah, let 'em know.
shall we? We're the light in your day in every single way. Okay, bringing you meaningful content and pushing the how we doing culture. What's the how we doing culture? Hold the freaking door.
Tell him.
That's what it is. Hold the freaking door. It's the start of a whole new world.
Everybody loves that guy.
Everybody loves that guy. Nobody doesn't like that guy. Period. And we're one heartbeat, and we're gonna make you feel it.
Maybe.
We're gonna make song. We're gonna make a song. More on that with the song making, but you guys should be ready for it. We're not only a pod, but we're a movement, and we're very excited to push this onto you guys because, well, we want you.
We want you.
We want you.
We
It's
want
all
you.
about you.
If you're not happy, we're not happy, and
If you're not good, we're not good.
We're doing some great things here. We're really caring about each other, as you could see. It's
fives all around.
addictive, and if you haven't checked out the other episodes, be sure to check them out. And we're gonna get this started, but before we do, okay, take a nice step back for a second, relax. Okay, grab your cup of coffee if you can. If you can't, take a nice deep breath as we pull you away from the craziness and nurture our minds. How we doing, boys?
Boom.
Baby.
Feeling hot.
Episode 20.
So hot. Yeah, 20 times we've sat down here and done a podcast.
Yeah, well, we sat down here more than 20, but
Who would've thought?
basically.
Who would have thought?
Just broke my tea tree.
Tea tree.
Grab another tea tree.
All right. What are we?
Just tell them what we're talking
What's
about
tonight's
today.
discussion, gentlemen?
Well,
Discussion of
Loaded.
the night, you ask, huh?
It's gonna be a
it's the question of the night, right?
it's gonna be a moving discussion. So, should we start with the question?
The major question. Who's going to say it?
Well, I got the notes.
Do it.
Chris is going blind into this episode.
He's noteless.
He's reacting this episode.
It's your podcast.
Yeah, I'm hosting. I'm doing the hostageness of episode 20,
Steer it.
season finale.
Wow.
Wow is right. Wow is right.
Wow, lad.
All right, mate.
Call me Skippy.
Because I'm skipping.
I'm
Oh.
Chrissy Skippy.
Chrissy
Skippy.
skips.
Chrissy,
Chrissy skips to my Lou.
Chrissy skips
Chrissy
to my loot
skips.
to the quotes.
Stupidly
I don't
do.
know what's
All right.
All right, back
Let's
to
get
the-
into the meat and potatoes of this. All right. So the question we got written down here is, what does the value of life mean to you?
It's a deep question. It's a loaded question. So be
Heavy.
ready, guys.
Heavy.
Okay, I guess
We are discussing
we're discussing this.
what does the value of life mean to you. Well, let's go into the day by day, right? Does everybody go through each day thinking or being mindful that there is a value to life?
Like what
Being
do-
grateful to that?
Right, like what do people do in a day? Like what do we do?
What does everybody do?
You can't really fathom it like what everybody does.
Bottom line is that just goes to show you how much of it are we thinking about? How
mindful are we of that?
Right. Are you just passing through your day, just kind of like robot type of thing,
Going through the motions. and not
taking care of
thinking
this,
about
doing that, da
everything.
da da da? Where's the meaning in it all?
Yeah, I mean, what makes you go?
What makes you tick? What makes you go? I
The
mean,
question is, why do you tick? Why do you go?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, right? It starts with being grateful you woke up today.
Yeah.
You have another day on this earth.
How many times do we say, oh, yeah, I'm going to get that tomorrow. Oh, in a few weeks, I'm going to do this. You don't know. I mean, yeah, you're planning, but,
When you do that, you take life for granted in a sense.
I would say so. I think so.
Kinda. Life's short, man.
And how meaningful is your life, right? It's kind of like another question that we have here.
You go through your day, it's like, what are you doing throughout your day? And what you're doing, is that helping you in a positive way, or is affecting you in a negative way? Or is there something you could be doing to avoid a negative reaction or prompt a positive reaction? So the second question I have is, how mindful are you of how your actions affect your day?
How mindful are we of our actions in a given day, or
Yeah, are you aware
in the day to day?
Are you aware of what's affecting you in a good or bad way with what you do?
Right, and some people are not as mindful to what's going on. They're just kind of going through the motions of it.
Sometimes you read or see something, you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that anymore because that's why I'm feeling this way.
Because we're just filling up. So yeah, some of us just look at it in terms of filling up time, and you grasp at what kind of gives you monetary satisfaction because of the hustle and the bustle and the this and the that and pushing and pushing and pushing, and it becomes a bit overwhelming. And when you finally get a moment to just relax and maybe not think of anything, well, you're more concerned about just what you want to do kind of for yourself.
Yeah, so like, are you being productive? Are you moving forward? Or like we talk about a lot, where like you're staying stagnant. You're not doing nothing. You're just
right. So it's like, what happens if you don't actively think about what you're doing in a day to move the needle in your life,
Yeah, and these are things that we just want to like have the viewer or listener maybe
internalize.
Yeah, think about that a little bit. How mindful you are of that.
Yeah, because, well, if you don't mind me just shedding a little bit of light on this.
Shed the light.
It's like, what happens if you're not thinking about your actions or thinking about your day, or maybe you're planning what you need to do. What about maybe a mixture of what you want to do? And somebody might say, well, I don't have that luxury. Well, that's true, but at the same time, if you don't give any focus to prioritize, like, you prioritize your work, you prioritize the things that you need to do because you just kind of have no choice, right? Nobody else is going to do it. Mm-hmm. And then you maybe schedule some time for the me time. If you could find some me time, and some people just can't even find that.
Yeah.
You have to find a way to push towards what you feel you're here to do, or else what is it all for?
Yeah, if you don't feel like you have a internal purpose and you're still going throughout your day just with that not on your mind, I mean, you're not going to get it.
Yeah, and it kind of alludes...
You're going to be wasting your time, and you're going to be working for the wrong reasons.
And it kind of alludes to a point that you made about how if you don't move forward, you're stagnant. You become stagnant. You become not existing 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I try to look at it as like, I use the word productive. Like, was I productive today in bettering your situation, moving forward? Right? You want to keep building things and aspects of your life each day you can. And that might be hard with work and other obligations, but like we say, baby steps, right? You do what you can when you can. That kind of leads to like being fulfilled, right? Like when I get things done on my day off, like I feel a little fulfilled. I did what I had to do. I bettered my situation.
Yeah.
And the day wasn't wasted. When I look back on this day, if I look back on this day, I know that I did A, B, and C and what have you. and you might not have regrets. Like
Yeah.
you didn't waste your time.
Yeah, and an important message for our viewers and listeners, it's about, have more meaningful, impactful moments in your life instead of just falling custom to your circumstance. So maybe just a little quick message for our audience. Look, if you're pushing through your days, if you're working hard and you're doing what you need to do, you have to just do yourself a favor, take a step back, take a nice breather, and look around. Who else maybe around me is suffering a little bit? Who else is maybe going through something? Who else is, maybe feeling exactly what I'm feeling?
Mm-hmm.
And if we all know something that we mentioned in one of the previous pods, we're all in the same boat of pain. We're all kind of going through something. How could you be impactful? How could you have meaningful moments? And really, it's about helping others and not letting your circumstance be the counter of the progress of you moving forward.
Yeah, and to piggyback, don't let those feelings or your circumstance make you refrain from doing acts of kindness for others.
Yeah.
Because that, in return, might even make you feel better.
You either help or you hate.
Help or you hate.
One of the two.
Yeah. You do. You do help or you
when
hate.
you put it in those terms,
By not doing anything, you're hating.
Yeah.
Not directly, but if you really think about it, well, based off what we just said.
But James, you said having an impact. And that's like kind of what I think I like feel or like speak towards when I say I want to be productive. I want to move forward. You want to have you want to live. You want to apply it to your everyday life. And if you could do that and live an impactful life for the better, right? You want to impact your own life and other people's lives in a good way and the best way you can. So if you're doing that and you kind of build on that, now you can almost, I use the word like building a legacy.
Yeah.
Very, very small way to look at it, just having impactful days and building on them.
Well,
being impactful is something very strong. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, that's like what we're kind of talking about is like people aren't they're not thinking about their legacy every day.
No.
And I'm guilty of it. I don't either, because life is awesome, like there's so many great things about life, and it's hard to really zone in on those things, but at the end of the day, that's what's really important and what it's a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Some people would say that they probably don't care about their legacy, but
I think that's
at the end of the day, you have one.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's there.
Whether you're aware of it or
Whether
not.
you care or not, it's gonna be there. So why not try and make it impactful and leave a mark on this earth while you're here?
And if it's not just, if it's not something that is very big, there's many people that make impacts in their community or even just in a very light type of way.
Right.
Hold it in the freaking door.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, right? It's
the littlest
that
thing
basic.
can really spark something in someone's day, man.
Right,
You
but
never
also
know.
doing those little things can lead to bigger things.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's why building this How We Doing community is so important, because we're trying to make people see the deeper and bigger and more important meaning of life. Look, man, this life is brief, okay? We're here for a moment, and people say it all the time. You think that we would kind of snap out of it. That was like yesterday. Oh, that was just happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We know, but what are we doing about it? And if you want to answer, what are we doing about it? Well, up front, the answer is nothing. But
What's how we doing
about it? Right.
Double up your doings now.
Yes.
Kind of reminds me of the Tony Soprano quote: "Remember is the lowest point of any conversation."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's
That's a
true.
tough pill to swallow, but it is true.
Well, listen,
It
I
is.
mean, because that's like no BS type of thing. Like, I don't want to hear about what we did back then, or yesterday, or the day before, even if it was great, or even if it was impactful.
You know,
I want to look forward to something bigger and better we're gonna do, and leave behind and help others in a more impactful way.
the message there is, what is your legacy? And we kind of like to maybe try to answer that for our audience, or maybe help our audience try to think about that by talking about our legacy, the How We Doing legacy. We're building it right now. It's happening right before our eyes. It's crazy.
That's right.
It's incredible. All of this is accounted for in the end product that we are creating here.
Yeah, it's all part of the journey.
It really is. I mean, we talk about where we think we're going. We always say we're going to Africa. Well, no, we are. We're going to Africa. That's a certain thing. It's
We'll
happening.
be there.
We don't have plane tickets, but they're pretty much bought
Yeah.
and packed with our decision making and our belief.
Affirmations, like it's happening.
We're going.
It's going. It's moving.
Yeah, you're gonna see us out there,
Yeah.
huddled by a campfire, singing songs to children,
Bang. It's part of it.
We're giving them water,
Yeah. Giving them water. We're doing lots of good
giving them
things.
shoes
Showing them the How We Doing culture. Shoes. That's a good idea.
feeding them foods.
if they want food. Yeah,
Maybe we'll do some music videos. They'll be dancing.
yeah.
Good dancing,
Yeah.
good vibes, good music.
Yeah.
You know what? Another song I thought of that we might be able to play into.
What's that?
Where is the love? Black
How
Eyed
we
Peas.
doing, love?
But I couldn't figure it out. Like,
The love.
The How We Doing love. I don't know. No.
I like it.
Just one thing I want to say, because the word legacy, I feel like to most people means a really big accomplishment, very impactful. For me, I don't think you need to move mountains to really have a legacy.
Right.
For your legacy to be known worldwide, yeah, has to be big. But our grandparents had legacies to us. You know what I mean? Like between your family and this and that. So if you're listening, you're saying, "Oh, why do I have to have my mindset on my legacy every day?" Or if I'm going to be impactful and how my actions affect my days, this and that. Well, just to not discourage you, you don't have to be, your legacy doesn't have to be known worldwide. It's basically the story you leave behind for others to tell about your life on this planet, and
Yeah.
so don't think about it as, oh, I have to be this athlete that wins. Like, I don't have to be LeBron James, or I don't have to be, you just need it. Like, we kind of connected the words impactful with building a legacy, right? So you can make a small impact or a big impact in anybody's life. It doesn't take a lot. So-
And ready, I'm going to put a spin on that. It's about how you're impacting all those people and leaving your legacy. Because all
Yeah.
legacies are big if you think about it. You have the individual that, or the group of people that impact people worldwide, right? But then you have the person on the very small end that impacts 5 people with their way of thinking, their morals, their intelligence, their wisdom. Then those 5 people take those ways of thinking and they go and impact another maybe 2 or 3 people, or maybe most likely, probably more than that. Just say another 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that
You're building,
that
you're
multiplication is going to impact over time the same amount of people.
Yeah, well, that kind of like backs up what I was saying. Don't look at it like you have to be the one to move the mountains. You could plant the seed, and you would still be part of that legacy, and this and that. And I think that, right, starting small and starting right, like we're here doing this pod, we're wrapping up our first season. We're just trying to connect with people. Trying to develop our community, our culture of care, love, and respect, and helping out each other, and all that good stuff. And you're right, we got to start small. And to us, that's already building. We're already building our legacy, right? So that's kind of like a mirror image of how we're attempting to do that, and how a viewer or listener can apply it to their life.
Yeah.
But we still have the goal of creating this bigger movement and community, which would therefore create a bigger legacy.
Yeah. And there's no other time like the present. What we need right now is togetherness. We need individuals who have the mindset to have an impact, to actually be kind, be nice, love each other. Like, love is so much more powerful than hate.
Yeah, it'll always prevail.
Always prevail. It always will. It always has. And that should be everybody's legacy. Like, make love your legacy. See how far that goes.
Bang.
I like that.
Under the How We Doing culture, because we made you think of it.
T-shirts coming soon.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have, say, one of those actions throughout your day, you say like, I did my good deed for the day. Make your good deeds for the day, like, go throughout every day. I need to impact someone's life, someone I know or don't know, in a positive way.
Yeah.
And then it's contagious. Then you're going to want to impact everyone in a positive way. And I think we stumbled upon another great exercise to create a How We Doing community and push our culture.
Yeah, besides asking the question of how we feeling, it's make it part of your practice.
Exactly. Make it a part of your practice.
Make it part of your practice in a small way. People become overwhelmed. It's not that hard, guys. It's really just about doing something very small, and that's why we thought of Hold the Freaking Door, and that's a big part of the first season. Mm-hmm. Hold the Freaking Door it's that easy. It's something so simple. Not even any interaction needs to be with that stranger besides holding that door and having them say thank you.
Being kind doesn't cost a damn thing.
That's it. And it's that type of baby step. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to start a conversation with somebody. You don't have to have somebody cry on your shoulder. Okay, maybe that's an advanced move. Fine.
Baby steps.
Go ahead and hold the freaking door.
Yeah, like I see someone who's like, a lot of people you could tell are flustered, really just having a bad day, and no shame to them. We all have our bad days. We all go through that in the most positive way. Like, try to make a positive impact and have a great day.
Yeah,
or like something to try and give them that spark and try and make them keep going.
Right, and that's all part of the legacy that we're trying to lead. If you're going to lead a legacy in some way or another, all of our legacies are the same, and it's about helping people in some way, shape, or form. And that needs to be the focus. That's what we're pushing. Can I give them a message?
Give them a message, James.
Everybody, and most people at least, feel like they're alone. And that's why the How We Doing podcast is so important to us and important to our community. We want to break down the walls of this single-mindedness. We want to be a part of your struggles just as much as we are a part of our own struggles. Again, this is a life that's not easy. We are in the same boat of pain. We're talking about these topics like this one today, having an impact, being impactful, your days meaningful, because, we all, in a way, are creating this sort of legacy together. We're all doing it together. And that's why it's a movement. That's why we're trying to push this. And for those that feel alone, we say we want you. I mean, that it all just ties together. All of our like little sayings and ways of marketing the How We Doing pod.
Our catchphrases.
Yeah. So be sure to just, look, tune in. Okay. Like Nico's going to get to, email us. We want to hear what you're thinking, not only about the pod, but how you're feeling. How are you feeling? How are you doing? We want to engage with our community like that. We want to be answering questions. We want to be able to support you through your struggles and through your pain, because we're all doing it. And that means a lot to us here on this pod. We're bringing people together. We're bringing the most people that we possibly can together, and we need you guys to do it. So we need you. We want you. Okay, hold the freaking door and know that your legacy is our legacy, and that's why we are one heartbeat, and we're going to make you feel it.
That means the most.
How we doing? Boom.
Rewind that and go listen to James say that again. That was that sums it up pretty well.
Giving you life.
Pretty good.
Thank you, boys. I mean, and I love you guys because this is a podcast where we get to spend some meaningful quality time together and grow together. We're the pillars of this How We Doing culture, man.
Yeah, love you guys too. This is
love you guys. Love.
Yeah, we really feel like we're doing something here.
Yeah, this feels. I mean, it feels great. So it must be. This.
Yeah, and we're not going nowhere. We're gonna keep doing it. So
I feel
tuning in.
I feel more joy inside of me too. That's deeper than happiness. I heard this that happiness is like of this world.
Were you telling me this? Because I saw this too somewhere.
I think well,
we're in cahoots.
We're in cahoots. Yeah, right. It's happiness is something it's monetary. You receive it, and it's something that gives you a good feeling for a period of time. Usually
It's
a
an
short
emotion.
period of time. Happy is an emotion.
I think
right?
joy comes from like within,
Deeper
more.
place. It's more like soul oriented.
Yeah, from your soul.
And if you could, and that's the trigger. One way or another, whether you like to admit it or not, when we're helping people and you put a smile on somebody's face, it does something inside you far deeper than that monetary that lasts much longer. Believe that.
Yeah, because people will be like, oh, like anything you do that's nice for someone is selfish because it makes you feel good. But that kind of debunks that because it's not. That doesn't make you have that doesn't make your emotions better if you feel bad. It's just that when you help someone, because that's really what we're here to do is help each other. You feel that genuine joy from your soul. There's no lying about that. There's no funny business about that. That's just genuinely what it is.
Yeah, and
it's contagious.
And I'm happy that you said that because that totally does debunk that idea where it's like, okay, yeah, it's selfish. You do it to kind of get.
There's no unselfish act,
right?
They
But
say.
They're viewing it as happiness.
Yeah,
it's not happiness. It's joy.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly what debunks it because it's something that does last longer. It is something that is more meaningful and actually has an impact on your success in your life, where you're going and what you're doing. People want to be more around you because they're feeding off an energy that is coming from your soul. So people don't feed off of happiness. That's singular. That's within, and it's temporary. You could experience happiness with somebody, but when you go ahead and you start being involved in these activities, these actions that activate something deeper within you, now you're actually transcending that into your life. Mm-hmm. It's not now like, oh yeah, the ball drops, you're happy, because you're at a party. It's you helped somebody, you did something with somebody, you helped that somebody, and now it's something that people feed off of that energy. So it's like happiness is an emotion, but joy is an energy that comes from your soul.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well.
Deep within.
Focus on the joy. Focus on what gives you joy, not what makes you happy.
Listen up, people. Listen up. This is real hard-hitting stuff right now.
It is.
All right.
So I hope that you guys are happy with what you're hearing. This is episode 20. Okay. We they don't know yet, but we have a little tasty feature for them. Okay, what have we been talking about on the pod since the beginning?
Don't even say it.
Entertainment.
That's right. We have been talking about that.
You don't give me orders.
I might not be back for season 2. I don't know.
Yeah, we got to talk contracts with you.
Yeah, you have to see my lawyer, Steve.
I don't talk to that guy.
Steve is everything.
Well, you're gonna have to. So
we do though. We have this this little entertainment piece. It's our first entertainment piece. Okay, you guys are probably like, these guys talk about entertainment, and all they do is like,
all they do is talk.
It's coming soon.
It's coming
soon.
Where
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be the first one.
Maybe
it's gonna be a good
sooner than
one.
they
It's
think.
gonna be impactful. It's gonna be impactful. Nikos. You got some Nikos Nostros?
Nikos Nostros?
Or Chrissy, were you going to
How do
say
you
something?
say
I'm sorry.
notes
I'm
in
like, I'm
Greek?
just jumping around now.
No, don't be sorry. I'm good. I think we should switch it off.
You don't
to,
normally talk like that.
Excuse me. Why don't you just give him the notes?
All right, there's my introduction. What do you hear? What do you say? Welcome back to another edition of Nico's Notes. How we doing? All right, I just got like one of those little 1-2 punches that you usually deliver, Chrissy.
Go for it, Tyson.
But it's coming from the notes, and we're just gonna react to it. We'll talk about it a little bit, and then I'll just do my little usuals. And,
Respond.
we'll hit the snacks. Yeah. If you're not learning, you're burning.
Whoa. Burning what?
How about that?
What
Tell
are
us.
What are they burning?
Tell us more
If
about
you're
this.
not learning, you're burning.
What made you think of this?
What does this mean?
Well, I actually heard someone say it, and I told them I might use that on the pod.
Elaborate.
It's good. Gotta be humble. Gotta be willing to learn.
Yes, you
Without
do.
learning, you don't get nowhere.
That's right.
Yeah, and people become scared of learning because of the high demand for it. Because of you got school, got middle school, you got high school, then you got college. If you don't got college, you got a trade. All these things include learning. If not, there's training for that position.
If you don't got that, you got a podcast.
Oh, bang! There's some fun
Hopefully,
study
a
in there.
podcast is all we have soon, and we'll just be good.
Yeah,
That'd be
we'll
good.
be like that guy.
That'd be fun. Tony Montana.
Tony, hey, Tony, I'm Tony.
Whatever you wanna do.
I'm Tony Montana, and I tell you right now, I'm
Yeah, but
For our
So-
listeners, we
so-
have a Scarface picture hanging up on the wall.
It's
Good catch.
real nice. We'll post on the Insta
Yeah,
maybe
but
one
just
day.
check out the tube.
Check out the tube. He's referring to YouTube. That's it.
By the
You
way,
didn't need to
Um,
say that.
Yeah, you're going to train for a job, new job,
Yeah.
or any job, right?
Just
if you're
learning.
not willing to learn, you're not going to keep the job.
No,
Yeah.
you're gonna be kaputs.
You're going to be kaputs. It's exactly right.
You're gonna be kaputs.
I'm happy that you said that though, because then you think about look, if you're not learning, you're burning, and you're, let's say, at your job, just doing your job, you got to be doing something else. You got to be doing something else on the side besides that.
Something that makes you happy.
Something that ties back into earlier, which is
Gives you joy.
that gives you joy. Something
Builds your legacy.
right, builds your legacy. Make your days more meaningful.
So I like that. Just keep going.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is.
So
That's good.
listen, be willing to learn. Focus on what gives you joy. Make your days more meaningful. I have make more valuable moments and memories.
Yeah.
Whether it's with family or friends.
Gratitude.
Gratitude day. Gratitude.
And
Good
go
movie.
gratitude, bang bang.
Bang bang play.
Love that movie.
And it helps you stay grounded. It helps you stay moving, and it avoids the bitter factor. Because if you're not doing that, you will eventually become bitter
Yeah,
of this world.
You don't want to be that person that no one can tell you nothing. Because then, unless you already know everything, if you do, good for you. No one has to tell you nothing.
Impossibility.
That's
right. Don't be
that's
that
a
know-it-all
rare
guy.
occurrence.
Right.
You want to learn
Nobody
things.
likes that guy.
You want to be a sponge. You want to, you want to be like that Swiss Army knife. You want to have a lot of tools in there. You want to be very versatile and be able to do many things, or be very good at what you do and
Yeah.
learn all that stuff.
Amen.
Be the light. Be the light.
Be the light.
I know I said that twice because I thought I was going to say something else after, but it's just that simple.
It is. It's just be the light. It's
Just
that
be
simple.
the light. We all got it in us. Just bring
And-
it. Let it out.
And if you don't got the light, take the how we doing light and ignite other
We got
people's
tons
light.
of light over here for you.
How we doing? Light bulbs coming soon.
Just grab on and we'll drive you
logo
through.
of how we doing. That'd be good.
We'll talk to GE. We'll get it. We'll get it.
How we
we'll get it going.
doing, light bulbs, baby?
Yeah, good notes, Nikki. All right.
And just
I'm
one
gonna
quick. Don't you don't end my segment. I end my segment. One last thing I just wanted to say is also kind of speaks to how we said life is short and you want to live. You want to have meaningful moments in your days. Tell the people in your life that you love. Tell them. Don't refrain from telling them that you love them. You
Yeah.
know.
Tell them you love them more, because one of the things
Yeah.
that people say that they regret is not saying I love you more, not spending more time with that individual.
Yeah, man. And even, it's not just in a relationship with your partner, or girlfriend, whatever.
Family, right?
You tell your parents. I tell my friends, not every time. I mean, but when you have those meaningful moments, tell them I love you, man. Like and it takes you got to get to a certain point to be comfortable saying that to people, and I think it's just important.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is. If anything's important, it's that, and that's a very powerful message to end off this pod with. Is that you really, these are the ways that you make your days fulfilling and meaningful. Instead of the day to day, the grind, the having to continue to do this, the dropping your keys when you're going ahead and opening the door, and being frustrated over the silly things because of how hectic your life may be.
Yeah, if I could just give them a little something off that, I would say keep
Give
the
away.
main thing, and make sure that main thing is love.
That's powerful.
Sprinkle some care and respect around it. Now you're doing the how we doing culture.
Now you got the how we doing mantra.
Hokey pokey, turn it all around.
Stick
right?
one foot in, stick one foot out.
Want your
turn
right
your
foot in
around.
and your left foot out. How we doing, baby? Spin it all around. Do the hokey pokey and you watch our freaking pod. That's what it's all about. All right.
There we
Swell.
see, and this is why we intertwine entertainment into our presentations and everything that we're doing.
That's what we do.
Okay.
Say that 5 times fast. Intertwine entertainment.
Intertwine entertainment.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try that one because I know that's. I'll try it after the pod.
Intertwine. How do you spell it? Is there a W in there or a U?
Actually, a Q.
Yeah, you're not dumb with And all right, that's it for Nico's notes. Send us an email about all that good stuff James said. I think you should still go back and rewatch that part, even if you didn't, because it was great. And all our socials and all that good stuff. HowWeDoingProductions.com and HowWeDoingProductions at gmail.com. Minus the G. We
Drop
don't
it.
We don't
Drop
need
the
the G. It's a little New York slang term. If you don't know by now, well, now you know. And I'll send it on over to Chrissy.
Yeah.
Chrissy's back. Chrissy's been a little quiet this week. I apologize, folks, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the whole season, our whole catalog.
Ooh.
Hopefully you get to go check that out because we got some good stuff in there, and we appreciate the support from whoever, and we want to
From all y'all.
we want to continue to keep doing this. Season 2 is coming, and we got some spicy things cooked up for you. So hope you like it hot.
Yeah,
because we're coming.
we're coming. Yeah.
Hey
that's
now.
Hey now. Go.
Smash.
Yeah, stay tuned for that entertainment because it's coming full throttle. Seriously.
All right. Round of applause.
Yeah,
Season 1.
Season 1, good job, boys.
Proud of all of us,
Woo.
man.
Good
And
jobs.
And this is when are we showing them in this? Are we gonna show them right now?
Maybe we should just show 'em.
Maybe we should show them right now. Maybe we should just let them see it right now.
All right, so
Roll the clip.
no outro music. We just give it to them.
Roll the clip. Just roll it. They gotta see it.
We gotta think about these things. We can't just lollygag about stuff. This is what we gotta do.
All right. Well, then what are you thinking
How
about?
do we get there? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys.
Maybe we're actually helping people or something. Maybe what we do is we start helping some people,
Okay.
and then we're jamming out or something. And
Maybe.
but how do we get to that point?
Maybe we film a video or we're at a store and we just open all the doors and just all the people come through. We're like, how we doing? How we doing? How are you? How you feeling?
Why isn't anybody watching the podcast? Are we not good?
I don't know. I think
What if,
maybe I'm biased. I think we're good.
I mean, yeah, we think we're good, but
Are we doing something wrong?
Are we doing something wrong?
wait, but what is the
fun though?
what could we be doing wrong? All we're doing is pushing a positive message, you know?
Yeah, we're
Do they not like Bernard?
Do they not like Bernard? I don't
pushing
know.
the good word.
How can you not like Bernard?
I think Bernard's funny.
That's
All right,
right.
but how are we gonna get them to watch the podcast?
I don't know, man.
maybe we're going door to door. We're helping people. We're sure we can get that on camera.
Okay.
Maybe
Interaction with people. And we tell them, watch How We Doing Pod. Or maybe we rent a boat and we make a promotional advertisement and we do the podcast on the boat.
And then we go to Africa.
Yeah, then we take the boat to Africa.
That sounds good.
and then we do the movement over there.
Fine.
All I know is when we get to Africa, I'm fighting a lion.
Okay. Fight the lion off the camera.
You really think
Dude, I could.
you could
no.
you would fight a
I
lion?
would fight a lion.
No, you would.
Yes, I would.
No, you would.
Nick.
Chris, you would run.
Nick,
in
there's
fear.
no chance. The
You ever
lion's
seen-
he's getting shot.
Have you ever seen
He's
a
getting
lion
shot.
in real life?
Yeah.
At the zoo, he's drugged up. It's not a real lion.
Lion drugged up.
In Africa, they're running
Why
wild
would
and
they
free
be
over
drugged
there.
up? No.
I mean, I want a lion.
Enough of this lion talk. We gotta move on. We gotta come on.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
Why don't we just?
Can we just show
Why
him?
don't we just show him?
We just show him.
Show him.
Oi! 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 Oi!
See us rocking on the podcast on your pocket TV screen. Out for all, 'cause we want you. If you know what I mean. My brother to the left of me. My other to my right. We got no love, ain't got no light. Then baby you ain't right. 'Cause we're HWD. We're dynamite. HWD. And we'll win the fight. HWD. We're a three-man show. HWD. Watch us explode.